Every morning, the same lie. Today, I'll create something truly unique. And every morning, the same reality. You stare at a blank screen, feel the pressure, and suddenly, AI's doing the work. You see text and image generators, and you think, this is the end. If AI can do this in seconds, why should I even bother? I'm Richter, and here at The Creator's Mind, we don't panic. We analyze the brutal facts. I've been right where you are, staring into the abyss of what is AI going to steal from me. And what I discovered is that's the wrong question. The right question is, what can AI never steal from me? And the answer is shockingly simple. It's your authenticity. What most creators don't understand is that your vulnerability isn't a weakness. It's your only real competitive advantage in a world saturated with perfect, soulless content. And I'm about to prove that your biggest fear is actually your greatest superpower. Here at The Creator's Mind, we study creator psychology, not the fluffy motivation stuff, the brutal data. I've analyzed thousands of successful creators, and here's what separates the 1% from everyone else. They understand one thing. Most creators try to compete with AI at its own game. Efficiency, speed, volume. But that's a game you'll never win because AI doesn't sleep, it doesn't have feelings, and it doesn't need coffee. Today, I'm giving you the map to get off that hamster wheel and onto your own track. We're going to break down the 3 brutal truths AI will never grasp and that will transform how you create. But fair warning, this isn't comfortable, it's necessary. Truth number 1, your vulnerability is your superpower. Everyone thinks that to be successful, you have to appear invincible, have all the answers, and never make a mistake. AI lives in this world. It's a machine of perfection. But here's the secret that my team and I at The Creator's Mind have learned. Perfection is boring. What connects with people isn't perfect content, but human imperfection. Vulnerability is what builds a loyal audience because it shows you as a real human. I learned this the hard way. By trying to be the perfect Richter, the infallible mentor, I was just another face in the crowd. It was only when I started talking about my failures, the scripts I threw away, the videos that flopped miserably, that the connection with my audience truly exploded. The solution? Instead of hiding your mistakes, use them as material. Talk about the project that went wrong, the idea that seemed brilliant but wasn't. Turn your failure into a case study. AI will never have a failure story, it only has success. And that's where we win. Truth number 2, AI is blind to humor and human experience. People think AI will steal writing, art, music, but AI doesn't understand nuance. It doesn't get why a joke is funny. It doesn't understand subtle irony, the sarcasm of someone who's lived through pain. AI can generate 1,000 texts about morning routines, but it will never have the experience of spilling coffee on a new shirt and still laughing about it. It can't capture the real emotion of a frustrating project, the joy of a small victory, the relief of a deadline met. I used AI to script some videos early on, but it was always the same, polished, soulless text. It was like having a robot read an encyclopedia. We can use AI to optimize our workflow, but we can never outsource our story, our voice, our experience. Truth number 3, AI is your secretary, not your boss. The biggest mistake is letting AI dictate what you do. Many creators use AI as a crutch, a shortcut to creativity. AI's true power isn't to create for you, it's to give you more time to create. Think of AI as your personal secretary, who only costs a cup of coffee. It can handle the boring work for you, like keyword research, initial brainstorming, video transcription. Use it to optimize, not to replace. Use it to create 10 title ideas, and you choose the best one. Use it to create a draft of a post, and you inject your personality, your story, your humor. We're here at The Creator's Mind to show you how to dominate the creation game, not be dominated by the tools. AI can be your hammer, but your mind, your experience, and your authenticity are the carpenter. You're at a crossroads. You can keep trying to compete with AI on speed and perfection, risking irrelevance, or you can embrace what I call the principle of perfect imperfection. This is the treasure most creators never find because they quit before they get here. The principle of perfect imperfection says that the content that truly resonates isn't flawless content, but rather content that showcases its flaws with purpose. It turns your vulnerability into a tool and your personal experience into a magnet for your audience. When you understand this, AI stops being a threat and becomes your greatest ally. You free yourself from the need to be a robot and become a human. A real human making videos for other real humans. AI can imitate your style, but it can never imitate your heart. It can have all the data in the world, but it will never know what it feels like to be on stage, to have butterflies, and to see the first comment from someone telling you that you changed their life. That is your treasure. Your treasure is your humanity. With this new understanding, your content creation process will transform completely. Instead of worrying about sounding perfect or having a flawless script, you'll focus on being real. You'll create create stories that only you can tell. You'll turn your scars into your unique voice. And here at The Creator's Mind, we celebrate exactly that. We don't teach tricks and shortcuts. We teach the psychology behind content creation that actually works. You are no longer creating content hoping it works. You're creating content that connects on a visceral level. You stop comparing yourself to others and start playing your own game, a game only you can win. Your creation journey will never be the same. You now see AI not as an enemy, but as a tool that can be used to amplify your humanity. You understand that your authenticity is a superpower. This mindset shift is what separates successful creators from the struggling masses. If this resonated with you, here's what to do next. Like this video if it changed your perspective, subscribe to The Creator's Mind for more psychological insights that actually work, and drop a comment telling me which truth hit you the hardest. I'm Richter, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll dive even deeper into the brutal truths of content creation.